What's going on, my friends? So, in this live, I'm going to show you how you can make money online. Specifically, how you can make up to $900 or more a day, guys, online. All you got to do is post content. Okay, that's basically the work that we do here. So, if you're new here, my name is Dan. I'm from Michigan, born and raised, and I used to be a monk for 10 years. That's why I'm known as the seven-figure monk, my friends. And now I just help people make money online so they can be happy and live a life of freedom. Who wants to be happy and live a life of freedom? Drop a one. What's up, Elizabeth? What's going on? If you want to be happy and live a life of freedom, drop a one. If you don't want to be happy, drop a two. And if you drop a two, something's wrong with you. Who wants to be rich? Drop a one. Yes, Debbie. We all want to be rich, guys. So that's the goal. That should be the goal of your life, to be rich. So how do you get rich? Well, have you read The Science of Getting Rich? You got to have a vision, and you got to have like your vision. You got to know what you want in like pure detail, like as much detail as possible, right? Who doesn't, right? Yeah. If you don't want to be rich, you're either lying or crazy, or you just want to start a fight. Some people just want to start a fight. No, I don't want to be rich, blah, blah, blah. They just want to fight. But basically, your goal should be rich. If you're not rich right now, your goal should be like how to get rich. Okay. So how do you get rich? Well, based on The Science of Getting Rich, guys, famous book. If you haven't read it, you should probably read it. I read it every day. It actually says in this book, if you're serious about getting rich, you should read this book every day. So I'm serious about getting rich. I'm going to do a test. I'm going to do an experiment, guys. I'm going to prove he says if you actually apply these principles from this book, like actually apply it, then you will get rich. And he says, don't read any other book until you get rich. So I'm going to do an experiment. I've been reading this book. I've been studying this book, and then we'll see if I get rich, then it's proof that it works. Okay. So basically the science of getting rich is you need a crystal clear vision. You need to know what you want. It's not enough to say like, I want more money. Everybody wants more money. It's not enough to say, I want to travel more. Everyone wants to travel more. You got to get crystal clear, guys. You got to get crystal clear. Like, okay. So like, what do you want? Do you even know? Do you even know what you want? I know it's weird, right? But most humans don't even actually know what they want. They know what they don't want. They don't want to be stressed out. They don't want to deal with like financial stress. They don't want to work a job that they don't like. They know what they don't want, but most human beings they actually don't really know what they clearly want. If you don't know what you like, you got to get a piece of paper and a pencil and just write down exactly what you want in crystal clear details. Like, where do you want to live? Like, where do you want to live? Like, write it down. What kind of house do you want to have? Like, how many rooms do you want to have in that house? Do you want to have a pool? Like, the more crystal clear you can get on the details, the better, right? Then what kind of car do you want to drive? A Porsche, maybe a Ferrari? What color? Blue, gray, silver? Get crystal clear on the details, okay? Everything. Like, this is all aspects of your life. Get crystal clear about what you want, and then act as though you already have it. Live in that house before you even have that house. I wrote down the exact address. See, already knows what he's doing. He's doing it real. He wrote down the exact address of where he wants to live. Then you got to act as though it's already yours. Like, live in that house mentally before you actually have the house. Drive that car before you actually have the car. See yourself doing it, guys. See, most people spend time thinking about the things they don't like, and then spend time thinking about the things they don't want, or they're just oblivious and they're just scrolling on social media all day. But how many people actually spend the time to figure out what they actually want in like specific details, write it down, and visualize as though they already have it? How many people do that? Do you do that? I see myself with the family there during Christmas. Yeah. Whatever you want. Like, maybe you want to go to Bali. You can see yourself going to Bali. What are you doing at Bali though? Like, you can you can go online and see what kind of like resort you could stay at. You can picture yourself swimming in the pool, right? You gotta know what you want, and then you gotta have faith that what you want is already yours. It's coming. You gotta have faith, guys. Belief. Okay, you gotta believe in yourself. What's the difference between people that are rich and people that are not rich? People that are rich believe in themselves. Okay. You gotta have purpose. What is your purpose? Like, what is your purpose? Your purpose is your why. Okay. Why do you want to be rich? Why? Okay. You got to have that purpose. So you got to, the more crystal clear, like, what is your why? I want to be rich because I want to have control of my life. I don't want an employer. I don't want my boss to have control of my life. I want to have control of my life. I want to live life on my terms. I want to be able to do whatever I want to do whenever I want to do it without having to answer to a boss. Okay. And you can go deep, you can go as deep as with that as you want. So that's your purpose. Your purpose is your why. Then you got to have the faith. You got to believe that you can become rich. You got to believe that everything you want is on its way. See, this is how manifestation works, guys. Okay, you tell the universe what you want, you tell God what you want, and then God arranges it. But you got to believe it. You got to believe that you can get it. You got to believe that it's already yours. Because as soon as you have doubt, you know what happens? See, once you focus on what you want and you really believe that you can have it, then the universe it arranges it. It arranges everything to come towards you. Okay, it's arranging things to come towards you. But as soon as you start giving into fear and doubt and disbelief, then what you're doing is you're pushing everything that you want away from you. Okay. You understand? This is the science of getting rich. Now it's a practice because we're humans. Sometimes we have faith, sometimes we have doubt, right? Me too. Me too. But that's the science of getting rich, guys. You got to have that, like, you got to have that supreme faith. But then you got to also, you need a business because if you don't have some kind of channel in society, if you don't have some kind of business so money can come to you, some kind of a channel, then how are you going to get money? Okay, you need some kind of established business or channel, right? And then you got to take action. You got to take efficient action with faith, with purpose every single day until you get what you want. You understand? That's the science of getting rich, guys. Based on the book, The Science of Getting Rich, that I read every day. Okay. I follow Bob Proctor, so I understand this stuff. Cool. Yeah. I didn't really follow Bob Proctor very much. Like I've seen some of his videos, but I read The Science of Getting Rich basically every single day. Like it's my Bible. So just go here, guys, sevenfiguremonk.com. If you want to learn how to launch your own business and you can make up to $900 or more in a day. Now, do you believe you can do it? This is where the belief comes in, guys. This is where the faith comes in. Because if you believe that you can do it, then you will do it. You won't even hesitate. See, I believed I can do this business, guys. That's why I started this business. Do you think I would have started this business if I didn't believe that I could do it? Of course not. Of course not. Why do most people not? They don't start a business because they don't believe they can do it. Even like either it's consciously or subconsciously. Like subconsciously, like someone like, do you think you could start a business? Someone would be like, oh yeah, of course, no problem, easy. But then like they don't do it because subconsciously they don't really believe they can do it. Okay. No one's gonna like admit like they don't believe. Not a lot of people are gonna say, yeah, I don't believe in myself. Like, but they don't. Okay. See, I believed in myself. That's why I started this business. And you know how long it took me to decide? You got to make fast decisions, guys. It took me like less than a week. And I was broke when I started this business, guys. Okay. Don't think I was rich. Most people that start this business, they're not rich. Either they want to be rich. Most of the people that start this business, guys, are broke. Okay. There are some exceptions. Like we actually have doctors in our community. We have people that are making really good money, like over six figures, but they have a lack of time. Okay. So there's two kinds of people that start this business, guys. There's people that are either like broke and they want more money, or there are people that have a lack of time. Like they're working 40 plus hours a week. They're making good money, but they don't have enough time to enjoy their life. They're working so much they can't even spend time with their family. Okay. So we literally have like two kinds of people that join this business. And that's basically the two problems that people are dealing with more than anything else, guys. It's a lack of time and it's a lack of money. These are probably the two biggest problems in human society today. Because like 60%, at least 60% of people are living paycheck to paycheck right now. Okay. At least. And 80% of people don't even like their jobs. And 40% of people don't even have savings. Like if like imagine, guys, if you didn't work a job or your spouse didn't work a job for the next 6 months, would you have enough money to survive or would you have to live on the street? I mean, like some people, like seriously, a lot of people, if they didn't have money, if they didn't have income coming in for 6 months, they would have to live on the street, guys, because like 40% of people don't have savings and 80% of people don't like their jobs. So, do you like your job? I didn't like my job. That's why I started this business so I can get out of my job. I don't want to work for people. If I have to work for people the rest of my life, then I failed at my life. That's for me. Like I failed. That's just me, guys. Like I have different standards. Maybe your standards are different. But for my standards, if I have to work for somebody the rest of my life until the day that I die, then I failed at my life because that's not the life I want to live, right? Which is why I started my business. Now you might have a different standard. You might be like, I'm cool working with people. I don't care. There's people out there that like most people they're fine with working for other people. They're fine with it. They accept it. Like, yeah, I'm cool, man. Just give me on that assembly line. Give me on that assembly line. Let's go. I'm not that person. I hate working for other people. I hate jobs. And it's not because I'm lazy. You're not lazy either, guys. Most of us are not lazy. Like, we don't mind doing things. Like, most of us don't want to sit in bed every single day and just lie down and watch Netflix. We're not lazy. We just don't like to be overworked and underpaid. That's the difference. We don't like the fact that we're overworked and underpaid. That's the problem. I don't mind working, guys. I just don't like being overworked and underpaid, which is the nature of jobs. Jobs mean just over broke. Like, the average salary in America, guys, is $60,000. Now, in some places, that's a lot because the global salary is only only $10,000, guys, a year. Okay, global salary is $10,000 a year. Keep that in mind. In America, the average salary is $60,000 a year, but really that's not a lot of money. That's not freedom, guys. That's not freedom. Because let's say, is that before taxes? Even if that's before taxes, well, taxes are going to come in and take like 20 to 30%. That's not freedom, guys. So imagine the people that are living with $10,000 a year, which is a lot. Because outside of America, guys, this is a big world, and then like America, 60,000, but most people not. I spent a lot of time in India because I used to be a monk, and I spent a lot of time in India, and they make nothing. Okay, they make nothing, guys. Like, you can live in India. For example, I was living in India. I had an apartment, like this huge, huge 3 bedroom apartment. It was big, and it only cost me $300 a month. Okay, and then I had a personal chef that would cook me food. That was an extra $100. So my living expenses while I was living in India was basically like 400 to $500 a month, guys. And I was living like a freaking king. I'll tell you what. India is filthy. Yeah, you just focus on the negative. Yeah, is India the cleanest place in the world? No. But does it have some interesting things? Yes. Interesting cultural things, interesting philosophy. Okay. Yeah, investing. Investing is important. That's the only way you get rich. You got to invest your time and money into things if you want to get rich. If you're not willing to invest time or money into anything, you'll never get rich. And why investing money is better because it just speeds up the process. Like, for example, you could try free ways to make money online. Let's say you're totally broke, okay? So, and you can't invest in anything. Okay. Well, you can maybe start a YouTube channel and just talk about things that you like to talk about, build your YouTube channel, but you're doing that for free. Now, if you actually spent some money and hired a coach and you went through a course and a program that taught you how to build your YouTube channel, well, you're gonna build that YouTube channel faster, right? Okay, whatever, dude. All right, cool. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what that guy's talking about, but it's not really something I'm interested in. Okay, so yeah, spending money will just help you make money faster, guys. That's just the reality of the situation. If you spend it on the right thing, spending money will help you. Like, that's why it's good to invest in coaches. That's why it's good to do that. Why do people spend money on coaches? Because it gets them where they want to go faster. That's all. So you can try for free ways to look for like free ways to make money online, but it's just going to take you longer. That's all. It's going to take you a lot longer, and then eventually you're going to start spending money because you're realizing if you spend money, you're going to make money faster. That's just how life is. What's up, Kim? So just go here, guys, sevenfiguremonk.com. If you want to learn more about this business, how you can make $900 a day, potentially. Everything's potential, guys, right? But you'll never know unless you try. And you'll never do it unless you try it. So you have to try either way. Wayne Gretzky says you miss every single shot that you don't take. Every single shot you don't take, guys. So you got to take your shot. Either you win or you learn. So either you start this business and you make thousands or millions of dollars over time, or you learn. So you're either way, it's a positive. Either way, you're moving forward. Yeah, see you soon, Kim. Yeah, I'm going. See you guys. Kim's inside of our community. We met before. She's super nice. Look forward to seeing you, Kim. I got a beard now. I got hair now. I'm growing my hair out. I'm gonna look like a wizard because apparently I have a bunch of white hair now. You guys, I haven't grown out my hair in 25 years. I've been buzzing my head since I was like 20 years old. I just felt like one day I was like, I just want to buzz my head. I don't want to have hair anymore. So now I decided I'm going to grow my hair out just to see what happens. I'm just curious. I want to see what my hair looks like. So I'm going to be growing my hair out. So it's going to be interesting. And then if I get bored, I'll just shave it all off again because I don't care. I don't care if I have hair, if I don't have hair. But like, so there's some people that out there that are like really bald and, you know, and I have nothing against like how people look, but like I feel like if I have hair, I should maybe use it because some people don't have it. So like I should maybe use it. But anyways, guys, I'm showing you how to make $900 or more in a day. That's $27,000 a month and $328,000 a year. Okay. That means you could be like, you have the potential to become a millionaire in 3 years. Now, some of you thinks like, no way, no way, no way. I can never do that. That's because you have a lack of belief. You got to believe in yourself, guys. You got to believe in yourself. Okay. If you don't believe in yourself, see, that's how you become successful. It's not just the skills, guys. It's the mindset, right? Two people could have the same skills, doing the same thing, but one person believes in themselves and one person doesn't. And the one that's successful is the one that believes in themselves. You got to have faith. Like everything that you want, like whatever, like imagine something that you want, guys. You got to have faith. Like say you want to have like, a Porsche. You got to have faith that you can have that Porsche. You got to believe that you can have that Porsche. Okay. You got to believe it. Because if you don't believe it, you're not going to do it. Like you got to believe that you can make $900 or more in a day with this business, right? And then you got to have faith and you got to know what you want. So then the universe can give you what you want. You got to write it down on a piece of paper. Write down exactly what you want, guys. Figure out how much it costs. And then now you have a target that you can hit. Okay. And then act as though you already have it. Act as though you already have that Porsche. Like picture yourself driving around in that Porsche every day. Right? Picture yourself doing it every single day, guys. Even go to the dealership and ask if you can just like sit inside of the car for a second. They might not let you drive it depending on the rules, but they might let you sit around it. Just like tell them, like, I'm trying to manifest a Porsche. Do you mind if I just sit in this Porsche for a second? They'll probably let you do that, guys. What do? Just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Sevenfiguremonk.com. See, I rode around in a Porsche recently. So now I know what it's like. So I can imagine myself actually riding around in a Porsche because I rode around in my first Porsche recently because my friend drives a Porsche, which costs $250,000. It's a 911 Porsche Turbo. Okay. So I've been around in a Porsche. So I can actually visualize myself driving in a Porsche because I've done it. So that's the thing, guys. Whatever you want, just visualize yourself having it and have faith that it's coming. You got to believe, you got to have faith that it's actually coming. See, once you have faith that it's coming, then it's coming. But if once you start doubting, what's happening is you're pushing it away. See, the universe wants to give you what you want, guys. The universe is friendly to your desires, but you just got to tell the universe exactly what you want. And you got to have faith that you can have it. And then you got to take action every single day to get it. Okay. And you got to have a system. Like if you want to get that Porsche, well, you got to have something, you got to have a business, right? Because that's how we make money in human society, basically. We make money through business, buying and selling. So either like if you have a job, it means you're working for somebody else's business, right? That's what a job means. You're working for somebody's business. Okay. So either you have your own business or you work for somebody else's business, right? So I'm showing you how you can have your own digital business, guys. You can launch your business today and you can make $900 or more in a day. You just got to get started, set up your business, plug into our community for training and support. And then you're just following a 2-hour workday. Okay. So basically all you got to do is post content on social media every day, go live, just like I'm going live now. If you don't want to go live, just post content. And you can also copy and paste free ads. Okay. This is called attraction marketing, right? So we post content, we go live, and we attract people to us. So you don't have to bother your friends and family. Like this is not multi-level marketing. Okay. This is not affiliate marketing. You don't have to bother your friends and family, try to sell them things. You don't have to cold message people. You don't have to slide into people's DMs and be all weird. Okay. You don't have to call people. All you have to do is post content on social media and you're attracting people to you. Okay. Like I've been doing this for a year, guys. I've been posting content on social media and I made thousands of dollars. Okay. And every single day I post a piece of content and somebody asks me for information every single day, guys, because we teach you how to do a CTA. So at the end of my videos, I'll say, if you want to learn more, comment yes, or comment ready, or drop a 1. And then every time they say yes, I say, please visit my website. Right. And I send them to my website. I could ask some questions too. You can communicate with them if you want, but I usually just send people to my website and then my automations do the rest of the work for me. Okay. Once they're inside of the sales funnel, once they're inside of your web, like once they See, what we do is we send people to a capture page, right? See, like this. We send people to a capture page. Like someone goes to your link and then they go here and they put their email in. Okay. So you're building your email list, right? And then once they're inside of your automations, they go through, they watch videos, they get emails, and they go to your website. And anytime they can buy from you. Now, every online business like in the world, guys, works like this. Every single online business works like this. Either they have a capture page and they ask for your email, or they just send you right to their website. Now, it's better to have a capture page because that way you have emails. You're doing email marketing, okay? People have made thousands and millions of dollars through email marketing, guys. Even Amazon, Amazon, like one of the biggest companies in the world, they do email marketing too, guys. Okay. They're the top company in the world, basically. They also do email marketing. Do you ever get emails from Amazon because they're pitching their offers? Yeah. So it's better to have a sales funnel than just send people to your website. Because if you're just sending people to your website, well, you don't have an automated follow-up process. See, a sales funnel is like an automated follow-up process, right? Because the fortune's in the follow-up. Okay. So you can follow up with people manually. That means you have to message them or call them, which is not really what anybody wants to do. Or you can just have emails being sent out to the people every single day, following up with people for you. Okay. So I communicate with like people through my emails. The only time I communicate with people is on my lives, through my content, and through my emails. Like you don't have to get on the phone with people. Total strangers will buy from you guys. You just got to post content and provide value. Value just means like you're teaching people. Like value can be education. Value can like you're teaching like I'm teaching you how to build a business right now. I'm teaching you how to make $900 or more in a day. That's value. Okay. Value can be education. So you don't have to be like, you could do the same thing, guys. Right. Because like as soon as you learn how to do this, you can teach other people how to do this because people don't know how to do this, guys. Do you know how to do this? Are you building an email list right now? If you're not, that means you don't know how to do this. I'm teaching you how to build an email list. Do you know how to like automate your business so you can make money in your sleep? Well, if you don't know how to do this, that's what I'm showing you how to do right now. And then once you learn how to do this, you can teach other people how to do this. Right? That's value, guys. That's a form of value. Just educating people is value. You can entertain people too. Like you could tell jokes. You can be a singer. You can be an actor. That's value. You're entertaining people. They're getting value out of that. So you got to provide value, guys. The more value you provide, the more money you make. You want the proof? Jeff Bezos, he makes $150 million a day. Why? Because he provides a ton of value. You can go to Amazon right now and basically buy whatever you want to buy, and Amazon will send it to you today or the next day, basically. That's why he makes so much money because he's providing this huge service to the world. That's why he makes so much money, guys. That's why he makes $150 million a day because he's providing value to people, right? People like anything, guys. Like that's like a product. If you're providing a product, if you're giving someone a product, that's value, right? Someone made this shirt, I bought it, they got paid because I needed a shirt. That's value. So you can like every business, guys, they promote products, opportunities, or services. Okay. Every business on the planet, right? Products, physical products, digital products. Like I sell digital products. I'm showing you how to promote digital products. The good thing about doing digital products is you don't have to worry about shipping. You don't have to worry about inventory. You don't have to worry about all the hassles that go into physical products. Because if you're doing physical products, you got to have an inventory. You got to deal with shipping. You got to deal with refunds. You got to deal with customer complaints. There's a lot of stuff that goes into that. But with digital products, we don't deal with any of that stuff. Okay. Because most digital products have a no refund policy. So you don't have to deal with refunds. You don't have to deal with all that crap. You don't have to deal with all these customer complaints and all these like logistics stuff. Like if you had a physical products business, guys, there's a lot of work that goes into that. Even if you're doing drop shipping, which I wouldn't want to do, drop ship. There's basically, guys, when it comes to making money online, there's affiliate marketing, there's multi-level marketing, there's drop shipping. Okay. There's e-commerce, which is basically this. And there's fulfilled by Amazon. Okay. And then you can like do trading. That's basically the ways to make money online, more or less. Like good way, like to make a lot of money. Okay, like a lot of money. Like those are the ways to do it. Okay. Now, if you're doing drop shipping, like you don't have to create your own products. What you do is you buy products from suppliers, like overseas suppliers, like whatever products you want to buy. Okay, you buy them from overseas suppliers for a smaller price, and then you mark up the price like anything. Okay, and then you sell other people's products like that. But with drop shipping, you got to deal with like dealing. You got to deal with all these suppliers, guys. You got to like deal with them. You got to talk to them. It's like it's annoying. And then every time you sell a product, right, people can return that product. So you got to deal with refunds. You got to deal with customer complaints. And then you got to set up your storefront. And then you got to deal with monthly fees. And then you got to learn how to market, because no matter what you're doing, guys, you got to learn how to market no matter what. Whether you're doing affiliate marketing, multi-level marketing, drop shipping, fulfilled by Amazon, you still got to learn how to market to make any money. Okay. Drop shipping is this, it's a hassle. Okay, it's just a hassle. And plus you got to mark up prices, which I think is kind of shady, right? I think it's kind of gross. Like like guys, if you knew how much these businesses out there were marking up their prices, you'd probably feel sick to your stomach. I do. Like for example, and I like these companies. I like their products, but like the amount that they mark up their prices is kind of disgusting. Especially a lot of the services that we use, like, like cellular, like using our cell phones and energy. A lot of these things, guys, they mark up the prices like anything. It's ridiculous. Like for example, look at these Oakleys, which I love Oakleys. Don't get me wrong; these are my favorite glasses. But you know how much it costs for these Oakleys to be made, guys? It only costs like $10 to $20 for them to make these Oakleys. Okay, you know how much these Oakleys for? They sell these Oakleys right here, $170. I got them for 100, but these glasses retail for $170. You see how much they mark up their prices? And all businesses do this, especially like the big time businesses that have been around forever. They mark up their prices like everything, like anything, guys. I think it's a little gross, honestly. So I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't want to like buy something for cheap and then sell it to somebody for like 800% higher price. Like imagine if you had a friend. Yeah, it's a big markup. Yeah, Natalie. Imagine if like you had a friend and they bought something for $1 and they sold it to you for $30. Now, would you want to be friends with that person still? I wouldn't. I'll be like, what? You bought this for $1 and you sold it for me for 29 bucks? Dude, we're not friends. Like, I wouldn't be friends with them anymore. But that's what all the companies are doing to us every single day, guys. They are just like destroying us. I think they don't have a conscience, honestly. Like, I think the owners of these businesses, some of these businesses, they're probably like, I wouldn't probably wouldn't want to hang out with them. See, guys, I like to promote things that provide more value than what people pay for. Okay. That's what I would like to promote. That's what I'm promoting right here. Okay. The only things I promote are things that offer like give people more value than what they pay for. Now, most of these companies are the opposite. I'm not, and I like Oakleys, guys. I love them. Look at this. Look at how cool I look now. See, look at how cool I look. And plus, these are very durable, right? See, that's marketing, guys. I'm just like we market it all the time. I just marketed Oakleys for nothing. See, guys, we do this all the time. We're like, hey, check out this movie. Hey, check out this TV show. Hey, check out these glasses. Hey, check out this restaurant. Hey, hey. You're marketing for free, guys. You're just like, hey, you're building other people's businesses for free. Every time you're like, hey, check out this movie, you're marketing the movie for them. That's what you're doing. So instead of marketing other people's products, market this business. Be like, hey, check this out. You can make $900 in a day. You earn 100% profit. It's a done for you business in a box. There's a community, there's training, there's support, there's live mentoring from 6 and 7 figure income earners. It's just casual, guys. You don't have to be all crazy. Like, hey, do this business. You can make 900. Like, like you have to do this. You have to do this business. If you don't do this business, you're an animal. Like, don't be like, just be normal. Just be like, check out this business. It's cool. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe you won't. I don't know. Take a look. That's it. You're just sharing stuff with people, guys. If they like it, they'll buy it. If they don't like it, they won't buy it. Just like you. If you like something, you buy it. If you don't like it, you don't buy it, right? You don't buy everything you see. That'd be ridiculous. And you probably can't afford to. Just go here, guys, sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out. Sevenfiguremonk.com. Go there, put in your best email, check your spam, check your promotions folder for the word blueprints. Are you going to the live events, Natalie? Are you going to the live events? because we have a live event, guys. We have a community of over 55,000 people, and we also have live events that you can attend if you want to. So we have another live event next month. It's coming up. It's coming up hot. It's actually a couple weeks. Yeah, it's a couple weeks. I'm going to be flying out to Kansas. I'm going to be hanging out with people inside of our community, guys. The creator of this business, who I know personally. Okay, I didn't create this business, but I know the person who did, and she's made like $10 million, guys, in 2.5 years. So the other day, someone was like on my live, they're like, "Oh, it's hard to make money." I'm like, "No, that's your mindset." Because my friend Michelle, who's made $10 million, all she says all the time, it's so like making money is so easy. She says it all the time, guys, and she's serious and she means it and she believes it. That's why it's easier for her to make money. See the difference? But some people are like, "Oh, it's hard to make money." Well, if you think it's hard, then it's going to be hard for you because that's what you think. Like literally, guys, this girl who's made $10 million, I always hear her say it's so easy to make money because that's her reality, guys. You gotta convince yourself too that it's easy to make money. Because if you keep telling yourself that it's hard to make money, consciously or subconsciously, if you keep telling yourself that, well, that's your reality, guys. That's the reality that you're creating for yourself. Okay. That's why it's important. That's why it's important to work on yourself. That's why it's important to work on your mindset, right? Because what you think becomes reality, guys. You're creating your reality with your thoughts right now. Everything your thoughts and your actions, guys, are creating your reality. So you gotta focus on the positive always. Always focus on the positive, regardless of what you see. Regardless of what you see in your environment right now, whether you're where you want to be or not right now, you always got to be positive. If you don't like where you're at right now, focus on where you want to be. Just focus on that. Think about that. And think about how good it feels to be there. Like say you want to make $1 million, right? But say you're totally broke, but you want to make $1 million. Well, act as though you're a millionaire right now. And imagine yourself living the millionaire life, guys. I walk around every day like I'm a freaking millionaire. Okay. I'm not a millionaire yet. I'm not a millionaire yet. But I walk around every day like I'm a millionaire. I walk around every day like I'm a king. Okay. You should walk around feeling like a king or a queen, right? Why would you walk around feeling any less? You have a choice, guys. You could walk around feeling like you're the king, the richest person in the world, and you can feel really good. Or you could walk around feeling like you're like a broke loser. So what would you prefer? Like either like you could walk even if you're like it makes more sense, guys. And that's how you manifest too, right? You got to act as though you have what you want before you have it. Act as though you're the person that you want to be before you become that person. Okay. It's for all aspects of life, guys. Act as though act as though you're the person you want to be before you become that person, guys. Before you become that you're a millionaire, act like you're a millionaire. Okay. Show up every day like a millionaire. And how would you live if you're a millionaire? Like where would you live? What would your house look like? What would your car look like? Imagine yourself driving around in that car. Just a few seconds here and there, guys. Just like picture yourself driving around in that Porsche. Just like, a couple seconds. Porsche, cool. Yeah. Just like a few seconds here and there, guys. You don't have to like sit around all day and like meditating. No, just like a little bit here and there, guys. Instead of thinking about the negative stuff, just throw in a few seconds of positive like visualizations around your schedule. Porsche, cool. Yeah. Beach house. Yes. $1 million in my bank account. Yes. Thank you, God. See, guys, this is EFT tapping. Okay, there's these little meridian points on your body every day. You got to cultivate the attitude of gratitude, right? Every day, say thank you, God, for the blessings that I have. Okay, because you have so many blessings right now, guys. You're not even aware of, like, you're not even paying attention to all the blessings you have. The fact that you're alive right now is a blessing, guys. There's people who have passed away that wish they were here today. I guarantee you that. Look at Kobe Bryant, guys. He passed away, unfortunately. You remember Kobe Bryant? He died in that helicopter crash. I can guarantee you 100%, a million percent that Kobe Bryant wishes he was still alive right now to spend time with his family and enjoy his riches that he grew. He was super rich when he died, guys, and he can't even enjoy his life. Okay? Super rich. So you're alive right now. So you should be grateful for that because some people aren't. If you can see, some people can't see. If you can hear, some people can't hear. If you can talk, some people can't talk. Okay? If you can walk, some people can't walk. You have so many things to be grateful for right now. If you have a roof over your head, gratitude. I'm grateful, Lord. Yeah. Grateful for the blessings that you have right now. And then grateful for the blessings that you are receiving. Okay. Be grateful for what you want before you have it. Okay. You got to start practicing this. I'm practicing this too, guys. Okay. I'm practicing what I preach. Like, let's say you want to drive a Porsche. Okay. I'm just going to talk about Porsches a lot today. So act as though you have the Porsche right now. Like, see yourself driving the Porsche in your mind and thank God for the Porsche before you even have it. That's how you manifest stuff, guys. You got to start doing this. I'm doing this too. I visualize everything that I want and I act as though I already have it. Okay. That's why we do vision boards. Like, I have a vision board right in front of my face. There's pictures of beach houses, there's pictures of money, there's pictures of guitars because I'm a guitar player. There's pictures of gold, there's pictures of my fans. There's yeah, there's some there's some there's some like motivational words. I am a millionaire, it says. I am successful and fulfilled. I attract money and prosperity with ease. I am abundance. I'm a money magnet. So I look at this every single day. And I look at the beach house and I imagine myself inside of that beach house. I imagine myself swimming in the pool. See, that's the next level, guys. Actually seeing yourself doing the things that you like. See, like, say you just want to travel around the world. Say you just wanted all you want to do is travel around the world. Okay. So imagine yourself traveling around the world now, right? Just a few seconds here and there, guys. I'm not saying you have to sit around for like an hour every day, and meditate on your visualizations. Just do a little bit here, a little bit there. Replace your negative visions. I mean, your negative visualizations, your negative thoughts with some positive thoughts. Get into the practice of that. Okay. Because if you're focused on the negative, well, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get more negative. Okay. It's a law of attraction. You focus on the positive, you're going to get more positive. So it behooves you to start practicing focusing on the positive if you want to live your best life. So just go here, guys, sevenfiguremonk.com, and you can learn how to launch your own digital business, and you can make $100, $300, $600, and $900 over and over again. Okay. You just got to believe that you can do it. Right. So how much money do you want to make? Like, let's say, how much money do you want to make before, Christmas? Say, claim it. See, this is what the master manifestors do, guys. They're like, I will make $100,000 before Christmas. And then boom, they do it, guys. There's people that do this stuff, guys. They're really good at manifesting. Okay. I'm still kind of a newbie at manifesting. So figure out how much money do you want to make before Christmas and how are you going to spend that money? Like, and just say it. I will make $10,000 before Christmas. Okay. And then visualize yourself using that money the way you want to use it. And then just say, thank you, God. And then just accept that it's a fact. Accept it. Don't even doubt it and have faith that it's going to happen. You got to have complete faith because as soon as the doubt comes in, right? See, once you have faith, God arranges the universe, whatever you want to say, arranges all the things that you want to come to you once you have that faith. But once you have that doubt, like, oh yeah, I don't know if I can do this, then it's everything you want starts going backwards. Okay. This is a science, guys. This is a science. Manifestation is a science, guys. But it's pretty simple. But I mean, it's simple, but it's not because we're humans. Like, I know how it is, guys. We have 70,000 thoughts in our mind every single day. They said we think about 70,000 thoughts every single day. Okay. So 1 second, your mind's like, yeah, I have faith. I can do it. Then your next second, you're like, no, I can't do it. Yeah, I can do it. No. See, I get it. It's called being human, guys. We all deal with it. But you got to practice. That's all. It's just practice. Just like building a business, guys. It's kind of like practice. Okay. I've been building this business for a year. I've made thousands of dollars so far. And I've just been posting content every day. Okay. And that content that I post, it's kind of like practice. Okay. It's practice. Practice makes perfect. So with this business, guys, you can make $900 or more in a day. $900 a day is $27,000 a month. It's $328,000 a year. That means in 3 years or less, you can be a millionaire. Is it possible? Yeah. Because the person that created this business, guys, she started like before she launched this business, she was working with another business that was similar to this, but not as good. And it took her, like, she made $1 million in 17 months. Okay. So she made $1 million before 3 years. And now she's made around $10 million, guys. And she started her journey 2.5 years ago. And she's made $10 million. I know her personally. Okay. and she created this business. So she actually coaches us and mentors us. So you get to learn from her inside of our community. So is it possible to make $1 million before 3 years? Yeah, because she did it. She did it in 17 months. Okay. We have one person in our community, guys. She was working 2 jobs. Her name's Amy, and she was working 2 jobs. She was working 18 hours a day sometimes. Okay. She's a single mom, 18 hours a day, guys. She started this business, and in 10 months, she was able to quit both of her jobs, guys. She was able to quit both of her jobs. Now she does this full time, and she's made over $500,000, and she has multiple streams of income. Okay. And there's another guy. His name is Daryl. Okay. And I met Amy personally because we do live events. So I met Amy at this live event. Daryl, Daryl, when he before he started this business, guys, he was negative $6 in his bank account. At one point, he was homeless. He was living in his car and he was living in homeless shelters. Daryl's made over $500,000 in like 14 months, guys. And I saw Daryl. I saw his whole journey. I saw him like start getting his first sales, and then I saw him start having $10,000 months. And now he's Daryl. Now he's one of the top earners in our community. Now he does coaching and mentoring inside of our community, guys. But he started at zero. You understand? Then there's another person. Her name is Cecilia. She's from South Africa. Okay. She started this business and she was able to move to the ocean. Before, like she was dealing with like bill collectors and stuff, like bill collect. She was in debt. She was struggling. She was working hard. But then she started this business and then she was able to change her zip code. She bought a house by the ocean and now she's living a life of freedom, guys. That's just 3 stories. We have a lot more stories. Like we have 100 people in, like we have 55,000 people in our community. Okay. And we've created 100 6-figure income earners. And this is a global business, by the way, guys. You can do this business anywhere, anywhere. And you get paid in American dollars. Okay. You get paid in American dollars because this business is based out of America. So you get paid in American dollars. You earn 100% profit. Just go here if you want to learn more about the business. It's sevenfiguremonk.com. Like if you're on TikTok, you can click on this picture here and it'll take you, if you click on this picture twice, it'll take you to the link in my bio. Okay. Just go there and put your email in. And I'm going to send you all the details. So there's 2 videos. You can watch some videos. There's a PDF. It's going to show you how to make your first 10K online with digital marketing. Then if you have questions, just reply to my emails. Okay. And you can unsubscribe at any time. If you don't like the business, if you don't like my emails, if you don't like me, like just unsubscribe, guys. It's not a problem. It's not a problem, guys. Not a problem. No pressure. I don't even care if people like me, guys. Because the most important thing is that you like yourself. If you like yourself, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks of you. You shouldn't let anybody else's opinions or words affect you or your self-worth. Okay. You should understand that you're a magnificent child of the universe. Okay. Regardless of what anybody says or does. So I don't really even care what people think about me. But that took time, guys, because I used to be really shy and sensitive, but I've evolved. Okay. I've evolved. Am I a little sensitive sometimes? Yeah, but not as much. Like even if in a few more years, I'm going to care even less. Let me show you some proof that people are making money. Let me show you some proof. I'll show you some real-time wins, guys, inside of our community. Okay. Real-time wins. So look at this. This is our community, right? We got 55,000 people in here. 55,000 people in our community. Okay. Hold on one second. So we have this section. It's called wins. So every day people post some wins. It could be a financial win. It could be like it could be anything. Like it could be like, hey, I posted my first piece of content on social media. That could be their win. Okay. So, but I like the money wins because it's fun. Every time I get a sale, I'll go to the community and I'll post my win inside of the community. Just to like inspire other people too. It's not about showing off. And every time you post a win, like you can share that win. You can post that on social media. You can be like, hey, look at what's going on in our community. People are making money every day. And then people are going to be like, what is that? I want to join. Because who wouldn't want to join? Look, guys. So she made $300. Hard work paying off. She made $300 today, guys. Her name is Rose. Okay. So look, $300, just so you can see. $300. Okay. Because you can earn 100, 300, 600, and $900 over and over again with this business, right? Our top selling product sells for $900. So most people buy that. Like 80% of people buy the $900 product. Okay. So she says, hard work really paid off, guys, because today I made daily pay of $300. Okay. She made 300 bucks today, which I am so grateful for. Hard work, determination is the key to a successful business. Thank you, Michelle, for this wonderful opportunity. Michelle is the creator of this program, guys. She's the one who's made $10 million in 2.5 months. And she does training inside of our community every single day, guys. She drops a training. And then we have live mentoring. It's live, it's interactive on a Zoom call. Okay. So you can interact with these people. And then we have live events. Like I've met Michelle. I actually lived in Michelle's house because I'm kind of like friends with them now. I'm friends with Michelle and her boyfriend, who both drive Porsches, by the way. And then one day they're like, hey, Dan, you can stay with us for a little bit if you want. I was like, okay. So I got to live with millionaires, guys. I was living with millionaires for like a week. And that was cool. That showed me what's possible. You know what their life is like, guys? They just have a nice, beautiful house on the lake. They have two Porsches in their garage. They have all these fun little toys that they play with. And then, they just work on their business a little bit. And then the rest of the day, they do whatever they want to do. And then they travel around the world. Okay. They go out to eat all the time. They're just living a life of freedom. So hanging out with rich people, it was cool. But like their life is very simple too, guys. Like they just work on their business a little bit every day. And then the rest of the day, they just chill out. That's all they do. It's the same thing that you're going to be doing, right? The only difference is they started before you. You just haven't started yet. So you can't compare yourself. You can't compare your journey with other people's journeys, right? Like somebody might have been doing digital marketing for 10 years. You can't compare your day one to someone in like day 10,000, guys. Like you can't compare yourself. Comparison is a thief of joy, right? If you're just starting, you're just starting. So don't compare yourself who's been doing this don't compare yourself to people who have been doing this for years. do. But the cool thing is you don't need any experience. Like one of my friends, Christina, she was brand new to digital marketing. She never did any of this stuff. And she's made thousands of dollars, guys. She had a $10,000 a month. She's made a lot of money. She never did any of this stuff. This was brand new to her. You don't need any experience, guys. You just got to take action. You just got to get out of your head. You got to believe in yourself. Okay. You got to believe that you can do this. You can do anything, guys. You can basically do anything you want to do in life. Besides maybe be a professional athlete or something, because that's difficult. Like I can't play in the NBA. That's not going to happen. I would have to have some super belief in myself to figure out how to get in the NBA at the age of 44. Like within reason, guys. Within reason, we can pretty much do whatever we want to do in life. Okay, within reason. But making money online, anybody can do this. Like not everybody can be a professional athlete, but anybody can make money online. It's not complicated. It's just you got to follow the recipe. You just got to follow the steps. Like we show you how to do everything step by step, guys. Whether you have no experience, you don't need any experience, guys. You don't need a high school. This is what I love about this. I love this. You don't need a high school diploma. You don't need a college degree. You don't need any experience. And you have the potential to make thousands of millions of dollars over time. You can make more than doctors, even without a high school diploma, just by learning how to do digital marketing. Okay. Digital marketing is you're just promoting things online. That's all we're doing here. That's the work that we do. So how do we promote things? What do? We post content, social media. Content is king. All you need to do is post content, guys. You can also go live too. It's just more exposure for your business. See, I do both. I create content and I go live. I like going live because it's a chance for me to talk to people. And it's a chance for me it helps you get better at your communication. See, guys, I've been going live for like a year, almost every day. Almost every day. Now, do you think my first lives were really good? No, they sucked. They're bad. But you get better. You get better all the time, guys, right? Like no one expects your first live to be good. No one expects your first piece of content to be good. Most likely your content's going to suck a little bit in the beginning. But even if your content kind of sucks, it doesn't matter. Like most people, they get their first sale in like 1 to 2 weeks, guys. On average, like most people get their first sale in 1 to 2 weeks. Like we teach people how to get their first sale in 1 week. Okay. Like I got my first sale in like 2 weeks, guys, even though my content wasn't great. And the crazy thing is Like one of my first videos, one of my earliest videos, guys, when I was brand new, it went viral, like over 200,000 views. 200,000 views, guys. And like none, I haven't had another video go viral since. Like I haven't had another video do that, go over 200,000 views. But that was one of my first videos that I ever posted about this business. So 200,000 people, guys, from one video. That's the power of social media, guys. You post one piece of content and it has the potential to reach hundreds of thousands of people, potential customers. Okay. If you get like our top selling product sells for $900, right? Now imagine if you learn the skills to attract one customer a day at 900, okay? Because it's a skill. So once you do that, that's $27,000 a month. That's $328,000 a year. That means in 3 years you could be a millionaire. Is it going to happen overnight? No, of course not. Nothing happens overnight, guys. It's a process. It's a learning and earning process, guys. But you don't have to master the process to make money. That's the thing. You can make money on day one. I've seen people do it. Like I said, most people on average, like most people get their first sale in 2 weeks on average. Okay. But we teach you how to get your first sale in 7 days. So, how do you get that first sale? You set up your business, you plug into our community, you follow the training, and basically you're following a 2 hour workday. Okay. So, every day, all you got to do is post content on social media, 3 pieces of content a day, right? Then you can go live. So what kind of content? You can do talking videos, you can do faceless videos, like you don't have to show your face. You can do anything. You can do short videos, long videos, you can do audios. Like look at my content, guys. I create all kinds of stuff because I'm a creative person. I like to create I like variety too. So I don't like to do the same thing over and over again. I like to do like a variety of content, right? But like the message is the same. You're always talking about the same stuff. Like I'm always talking about this business because that's my business, right? Like Nike, they talk about shoes. They talk about whatever they talk about, right? Nike, just do it, guys. Here's an example of a business, right? Nike's made like billions of dollars, guys. And all they do is sell shoes and clothes. And they have a message. Just do it. Just do it. So who's their target audience? Who are they promoting these products to? People that are interested in sports, right? Fashion. It started with sports, right? It was for sports, but now it's like a mixture of sports and fashion. Okay. And they've made billions of dollars, guys. So this is like Nike is a perfect example of building a business. You got to have your product, you got to have your offer, right? Then you got to have your brand, like Nike. Just do it. They've been saying the same thing for what, how many years? 50 years? Just do it. Same thing, guys. Do they change their message every single week? No, that would be ridiculous. So when you're building a business, you're saying the same thing over and over again. You're just doing it in a variety of ways. Like with this business, guys, if you do this business, you're teaching people how to make money online. You're selling digital programs that teach people how to make money online. So you're talking about that. You're talking about, hey, you can make $900 or more in a day. Hey, you earn 100% profit here. Hey, you can make money in your sleep. Now, you can talk about this in a variety of ways, but basically, you're teaching people how to make money online. And the cool thing is, you don't like you can never run out of ideas because we teach you how to market, okay? And we give you all these ideas. Plus, we teach you how to use ChatGPT, okay? So it's impossible to run out of ideas, guys. You can go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to create a script for you. It'll tell you exactly what to say in your content, guys. And you can read from a teleprompter, okay? Like you can read from a teleprompter. So you can never run out of ideas. It's never been easier to do this stuff. You need to start learning this right now. The faster you learn this stuff, the faster you're going to be rich. Okay? And you got to learn this stuff fast because ChatGPT AI, it's here, guys. It's coming in hot. Like it's coming in hot. Have you seen how fast AI is growing? Like like a year ago, a couple of years ago, like people started talking about it. Like people are like, "Hey, have you heard about ChatGPT?" I remember someone asked me, "I was like, have you heard about ChatGPT?" I'm like, "No, what is that?" Like it's like some AI thing. You can like do all this stuff for you. I'm like, "What AI thing? What? That's weird. What?" But now look. Now I use ChatGPT every single day, guys. At first I thought it was weird. Now I use ChatGPT every day to build my business. ChatGPT is my best friend, to be honest, guys. ChatGPT is my best friend. I love ChatGPT because I can talk to ChatGPT whenever I want to. I can talk to ChatGPT about anything. Have you had a conversation with ChatGPT before? I talk to it every single day, guys, about my business, about whatever I want to talk about. Now, in real life, there's humans, you can't even talk to them about anything. Have you ever tried to talk to somebody and they just like totally ignore you? It happens all the time. You're like, "Hey, did you see this movie?" And like, "It was really good." Like, they just like they totally ignore you. They don't care. They don't care. You've probably done this to people too. Like they're talking to you, and you're just like, I've done it. I've done it. Like, is someone ever talking to you? Sometimes you're just like, you just kind of like you space out, and then you just don't really pay attention. It happens every single day, guys. Or have you ever tried to talk to somebody and they just totally ignore you? Yeah. What I love about ChatGPT is I can talk to ChatGPT whenever I want. It won't ignore me. It will be nice to me. I was talking to ChatGPT today. I was like, ChatGPT, okay, explain to me how this works like a moron. And ChatGPT was like, yeah, sure, Dan, but first, like, you're not a moron. Okay, you're really cool. But first, yeah, this is how it is. I'm going to break it down in a very simple, super simple way. So, do you see how nice ChatGPT talked to me? I don't have friends. I don't have so many friends that I could just like talk to about anything because they don't care. Like, if I want to talk to some of my friends about business, they're going to be like, I don't want to talk about that. But I can talk to ChatGPT about business all day. If I want to talk to some of my friends about my favorite band, they don't give a crap. That's just how people are. I love ChatGPT. It's great. If you guys haven't messed around with ChatGPT, you're missing out. It's fun. We teach you how to use ChatGPT to build your business, guys. Like you got to learn this stuff because it's like you could like eventually you're gonna be like ChatGPT could build your whole business for you guys. Like eventually AI is gonna be built. Like it's already people are already doing it. People are already using AI to build businesses and stuff. Like they're doing stuff. So you got to learn this stuff. Just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, sevenfiguremonk.com. Like I'm literally using ChatGPT to build my business. I'm doing it. I use ChatGPT every single day, guys, when I'm creating stuff. Now I see like some people are like, oh, ChatGPT, it's not fair. It's not really you. It's kind of, but I kind of disagree with that because like ChatGPT, like I'm telling ChatGPT exactly what I want it to say. Like I'm telling it what to do. Like I'm like we're still the ones that are telling ChatGPT what to do. Okay. So I kind of like I don't know, it's gonna be weird how like people use like ChatGPT, what's real, what's not. But like I'm telling ChatGPT what I want. I'm telling it to speak the way I want it to speak. And then I go through and I look, okay, do I like what it says? If I like what it says, I use it. Sometimes I edit it, but I'm still the one telling ChatGPT what I want. So it's still my creation as far as I'm concerned. It's still mine. I'm still the one telling ChatGPT what I want it to do. Right. I'm not just like ChatGPT, do whatever you want to do. No. Just go here, guys, sevenfiguremonk.com. You can learn how to launch your own digital business and make 100, 300, 600, and $900 over and over again. Okay. I've had many $900 days, guys, personally. So I can personally say that. Some people haven't had their first sale yet, so they can't say that. But I've had many $900 days, guys. I've made thousands of dollars. I've had $1,800 days. So I can personally say that it's true. But you don't even if I didn't have any sales, guys, I've seen people make hundreds of thousands of dollars inside of our community, right? And we have live events. I've met these people. I've interviewed these people. Even on my YouTube channel, you can go see. I've interviewed people inside of our community who've made like all kinds of money, variety. Like I don't care. Like I'll interview the six-figure income earners. I'll interview someone who just made $900. I don't care because it's not just about the money, guys. It's about like what you're going to learn and the person that you're going to become. See, I've been building this business for a year. Okay. And I'm just going to be like honest. Like I'm more confident now from building this business. Okay. Much more confident. My mindset's better. Oh, speaking of which, we have a mindset training right now. So I got to go. So inside of our community, guys, we have mindset trainings. Like we have a couple trainings today. It's going to be really good. Right. So you want to join this community, guys. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, sevenfiguremonk.com, link in bio. All right. I got to go. I'm late for this training. I got caught up. All right, guys. So check out the information if you like it. Just get started because the faster you get started, the faster you're going to be successful and the faster that you're going to make money. Okay. If you don't like it, just unsubscribe from my email list. Okay. And if you have questions, all you got to do is reply to my emails, guys. Like I'm going to send you emails. All you got to do is hit reply and then ask me whatever question you want to ask me. That's it. All right. So have a great day, guys. God bless. See you, YouTube. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you.